Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Vintage Story with Fish. It is coming on September, so all the trees and everything's getting all ripe, so I need to pick that. I've already gone through and picked the apples in my orchard, although I've seen some of them are ripe and I missed one of my trees. I want to go over to my southern biome and check on some of those. I have some olives and some other fruits that you can only get down there I want to check on. And I think I also will eat some berries. And then I have a new set of armor. I have my gamison now that I'm wearing. It's black. It looks cool, but I think I would like something different now. This is the one that I normally just wear out and about and does pretty good protection against any of the animals that are around, and except bears. They will trounce me on this. But we try to avoid them or hit them with our long range bow. Um, I did do one little improvement here, which is to move my path. Now that I don't have the bee scaps and some of the other stuff, I cleared out the way the path was here and made it just straight so it doesn't look so broken. Um, so like here's a spot. I'm pretty sure I picked this, so these must have grown back. To get to those hard to get spots. Um, you really gotta look at all parts of the tree. I also had one over here behind my greenhouse. The berries I haven't picked yet. I'll get those. Um, I don't do a lot with berries. I'll make jam. I still have tons of it that I need to eat yet. I honestly don't need all this fruit. I probably have picked enough because these apples last forever. And when I go down to the southern biomes, there's a lot of fruit down there I can eat. I have jams, a lot of stuff here. So, um, but you know what? It's hard to not still want to prepare, right? So let's pick these up here. Sometimes these are a little hard to reach. You gotta, if you see, you gotta get that. I call it a hitbox. I don't know if that's the right terminology. All right. So if I'm not mistaken, there's some trees over yonder there, ones I haven't planted, that I used to go get before I had these trees, and I think I missed picking them last season. So why don't we cruise out here? As a matter of fact, why don't I look on the map? I was marking trees. So there's a pear tree over here. Pears last for a long time. There's pink apple up here. There's pink apple up here. That seems to be the one that grows the most over here. I don't recall seeing, oh yeah, down here is one. That's a peach tree. I have a lot of peaches. I'm going to make that into jam. Peaches don't last long. They spoil pretty quickly, so you can put them in the basement and get some life out of them, but there's a little butterfly. One thing I haven't done yet is actually make a butterfly net. Oh, there's more butterflies over there. Cool. I love seeing them. I did plant this red tree back here. I've had this seed for a while, and I thought back here might be a nice another addition to my tree farm. Well, I don't want to call it a farm because they're not ones I want to cut down. I'm growing them for the variety. All right, so let's look back at the map. Where were we are heading? Right direction. Yep, that way. Okay. I hate these mountains sometimes that you have to traverse. Whoa. Okay, where are these trees? I haven't been here in a while, so I think it's up over this hill. I think it is. Whoa. Forgot about the water. Alright, we're getting close. I saw another butterfly. Yep, there's a couple back here. Let's pick those. They're kind of a little late in the season. I usually try to jump right on it when they ripen because it doesn't happen a lot, but some of the tree will produce more fruit if you get it early. Might be like one or two sections, but at least it allows you to get a little more. Sometimes you got to get blocks of dirt to get up, but most times if you just are being creative, you can find a way to stretch and get it on most of the time. All right, what are we going to get? We got a couple stacks already. I mean, again, this is so many apples. You can make apple pie. I do have some peaches. I was going to make some peach jam because I have to harvest my honey from my bees that I moved over to my apiary. And I did finish the yard part of it, I guess you would call it, or the behind part of it. We can show that when we go over in that area. I'm quite proud of how that turned out. And I'll tell you what, guys, I resisted for so long. Not resisted, I wouldn't say that. It's not that I wasn't open to it, but I just didn't use the QP chisel for a long time. I was hand chiseling things, and it limited me. So I've been playing around with it, and that pantograph makes so many projects easy. You could spend a lot of time doing an intricate chisel job and then take that and reproduce it on other pieces where you don't have to do all of it by hand. And I think that's balanced, you know, because you're going to spend time in doing the initial one, and you're going to spend more time doing it really nice, knowing that you don't have to do it, repeat it. So for example, I have a path that goes out to my boathouse as well as a few traders, and at night it always was hard to navigate when it got dark. But now, because I used the pantograph, I made a bunch of torch holders along the way, and we'll show that too. Darn it, I can't get to that. Am I going to let it go? I hate to let things go like that. I could dig up some blocks and get to it, I guess. Let's try over here. Yep, there we go. One more, let's stretch. Let's stretch. I guess I can't get that one. That's okay, because we probably have, what we got, 1, 2, 3 3/4 of a stack of apples. I mean, you know, I think I have like 4 stacks from last season and maybe about stupid wolf. Is there another one? Okay. Looking forward to the new update. I've heard some of the new sounds that the wolves make, and it's really kind of cool. I am going to take this because I would like to, I need to up my protein, and I haven't culled my animals down, so I need to do that so I don't have too much meat. Oh, it's bugging me, that piece that's over there. You know what? Let's go back and get it. That's being half aid, and we're not going to do that. I don't know why I took the bowl with me and some of the other stuff, but okay. Why don't we just get a piece of dirt from here, and we'll put it, I think if we put it here, and I will leave it so then the next time I come, it won't annoy me that I can't get to the top. Oh, I still can't get it. Oh, there it is. Yep, got the last little bit. Alright, now I feel better. Alright, I feel better. There's a bird up there. Do I need... You know, I could do some hunting too. Not for wolves though, because they have that lousy bush meat, but if I see some boars or some sows, I might do it. Alright, so we hit those trees. Let's look at the map again. Nothing over there, but there is a trader. I have to admit, I buy a lot of my chest from there just so, I know it's so easy to make, but they're like so cheap. They're like 4 or 5 gears. So I'll go buy some of those. You know what? I'm going to take that away. That was an old trap that I put out. That no longer is there. There's a cave there. There's black coal up here. I wonder if I should make... No, we're not going to do that. We're going to go check the other stuff. Yeah, sometimes this game's not good when you have, like, ADD. I don't officially have ADD, but you get what I mean. You get distracted easily. If you're one of those people, it's easy to do that in this game because there's so much. It's like, oh, look at that. There's a cave. Oh, look at that. There's a ruin. Look at this. Forest is one of my least favorite places to go running through. I said this before in my other videos. I'm not... Oh, now that butterfly flew by. I like that one. That looked like a monarch one. You know what? Maybe the next episode I will make a... what is that? It's just floating there? How's that dirt just floating there? Alright, well, we'll leave it. Obviously, I did something. Oh, you know what I think that was? Is, I I think I had some animals I was trying to feed to catch, and I put that in the ice or something so I didn't fall through. All right. So we got that tree. All right, we're good on that. Why don't we put that stuff away? And then what we'll do is we will go to um, the southern biomes via the translocator, and we'll check some of the fruit over in that area too. So I think I'm pretty... Am I full on this? Can I put more in? Okay. Let's fill that. Oh. You know, there's a bug on this mod where every once in a while, if you do this, it ghosts, and you gotta I don't know. It's just funny how it works. All right. All right. Let me fill it one by one, I guess. All right. We got that full. Not yet. There we go. And I've got some black currant in there. I still have some peaches. Let's see when I close this. The peaches are fresh for 9 days. The red currant's starting to get spoiled. I probably should just eat it now. And put the apples in there. And then I'll put the rest in the basement. I like to put the apples in there, and what I'll do is I'll run by and just grab one or two, and it keeps my health. Ah, I did it again. My goodness. Okay. We fixed it. Let's get it out of there. Okay. That hasn't actually happened in a while. I thought that bug got fixed on its own or something. Alrighty. Another thing. Look at this, guys. Look at all these peanuts I have. I've been growing this out in my greenhouse that's in a southern biome. I finally built it, and it's been growing like crazy. I don't want to mix. Let's see. I think we had that open. Yep. I'll put the new stuff back in this corner. Yeah, this is 1.4. 1.4. So basically, if you get enough apples and pears, you'll have enough fruit to last you until next season, and you can just come down here and put it in your meals, or you could make it into jams, or press it, make juice and cider out of it, whatever you want. I don't really like the wine thing. I don't know, when you drink it, it makes you spin, and I don't know, it doesn't really give you much satiation or fill your hunger as much, so I don't really do it. I've done it, and I do it a little bit just for fun of it, because it's a mechanic in the game, and it's like to experience all the things, but it's a little boring. All right, do I have enough food on me for when I'm not going for that long. I should get rid of those hides. I did kill a few of my animals. I had too many rams, males, and I don't need all those. Oh, we did say we were going to make armor. So we're going to come back. I got a little surprise for you on the armor front, too. All right. I'll process this later. Let's put this in here. Look at this leather that I've been making. It's like, and I've already made stuff for the elk, saddlebags, and all that. And oh, this one's. Should probably put it up there. Okay. So I've got a lot of just regular pelts. You know, in the beginning of the game, I was oiling them. I didn't know really what to do with it, and I just did that. And I don't know why I've got some woad. Oh, that's from when I was working on the garden. All right. Well, a drink of water, and we will go to the translocator. Let me go down the trap door to the basement. Do I have anything working down here I need to worry about? Nope. Don't mind my mess. I've got these 2 extra translocators here. I need to build a room down there so I can extend it out, because I've already really gone through all of my space in here. Whenever I find them, I usually pick them up and bring them back. And sometimes you have those double jump ones, or you find like 2 or 3 in the same area. So some of them I've brought back, but I'm trying to keep a lot of them there now and be a little limited to what I bring back, because if I bring back every translocator, I'm going to need a whole village for everyone I find. If you explore enough, you're going to find tons of them. I find them everywhere. One of the things that I do is I'm going to go to Island first. That's where the olives and all those are. Um, I'm telling you, when you see a trader and you see a cave right below him, go into it. At the least, there's going to be a ruin, but you'll often find translocators because if you ever noticed, you'll tunnel up or you'll come out of a translocator cave, and it's right by a trader. So, you know what? I said, hey, that's probably something connected. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh wait, 28 days weather permitted in tree state fruiting. So it's still fruiting on the olives. Oh, I can take these ones. Okay, these ones are ripe. I'm also looking forward to the new patch on the new game, on the game, because I think I heard or read, I can't remember, but I believe somebody said that you will be able to take olives and put them in the fruit press and make olive oil, and then there's a way that that's going to be a substitute. Darn it, you know. Every time I pick fruit, I always end up eating some of it by accident. Um, so I don't know what's going on here. My game seems to be frozen up. Okay. You know, I gotta tell you, I think there's a memory leak with this ruin that I come out of where my translocator is, because every time I go to this specific one, I get like all these freezes in my game then. And I have updated to the new version. I know there was a version that had possibly a memory leak. All right. Olives are good too. Olives last forever. I planted some other trees. I think they're orange trees. And I don't think they're still young, so I don't think they fruit yet. But at least they're growing. And I got to tell you, I come across some orange trees, but I haven't yet to come across them when they're fruiting. All right, this one we gotta wait. That's okay, because you know what? We'll have more later then. Um, yeah, this is an orange tree. It does say, oh, it does say fruiting. Ripe in 52 days, so they're green right now. If you can see it, it might be hard for you to see. So okay, so you know, maybe some of the others were fruiting that I went by too and didn't realize it because they were still green. There's the lychee. This one needs to fruit. Now, I'm gonna go off in this direction because I'm pretty sure I remember seeing some fruit trees out this way. I think I did. So, guys, do any of you guys use any particular thing to stay up on your mods to make sure that they're up to date? I've seen a few things out there that, um, what is this, cassava? You know, I tried cassava. It's not even worth it. Um, Whoa, that looked like a cave I might have fallen into. That was so lucky how I went in between. What are these? These are red wine caps. You know what? I got enough vegetables. I'm good. We'll save those for when you're desperate and you need food. I thought it was over in this direction. There was some fruit trees. I thought there was like maybe even a mango tree. And you know what? I haven't found a breadfruit tree yet. And I think it's really just me not knowing what to look for because it took me forever to find peanuts. And then once I found them, this is a ruin I've already been through, guys, so I'm not going to go in here, but I'm sure you've seen versions of this. It's actually a pretty common one that spawns. I try to go explore caves underneath ruins too, because you'll find a lot of stuff. A lot of times you'll find an extension of a ruin underneath it as well. I do like these ferns, these crimson green. Alright, maybe I was mistaken. But you know what? We'll take a big circle back, and maybe we'll find something on the way back. Oh, panda. Panda bear. I don't want to mess with it right now. What are these? These are still fruiting. Okay. Oh, what's that? That's a bear. Oh man, this bear country over here. I don't feel like battling any bears today, so let's just be on our toes and make sure we don't. There's a piggy. Oh, you know what? I said I wanted to get some pigs, so Man, he's fast. Holy cow, is she fast. Whoa. That was fast. I had the blood trail thing on for a while, the mod. I don't know. I wasn't like, there was something about the graphics. I mean, I don't mind, I mean, obviously it's real life. You kill an animal, it bleeds. But there was something about it. It just didn't look like it fit in the game. It seemed a little, like, I hate to say cartoony or something. Um, I just didn't, like, I think it was cool, and I think it's a cool concept. But when I saw the blood, it just kind of looked like fake or something to me. It just didn't look like it fit. Yeah, I got one like you, just home. Let's see, anything interesting. This is where I got tons of granite. Sometimes I'll cheat and I'll get some blocks and things. The basalt polish is nice. How much is that? 6 gears? I think the guy back home is cheaper. Shale polish is another nice one that looks really great polished. I was surprised that it actually looks black. My gut's telling me it's off in this direction, so let's look at the map and see if I was right. Yeah. Yeah, there's the road. Okay. There's the road we passed. Here's the trader. Okay. So we got to stay off in the easterly direction. Hey. I saw that there was a mod for like looked like a dirt bike or something, and I thought it was the coolest thing. But it might work for this version. You know what? We see some meteoric iron. We got to grab that. It probably works for this version. I don't know, but I think it was like a few behind. And at this point, I don't want to add any mods until I get the new one because I don't want to get some mod and get dependent upon it, and then the new version comes out and then I can't use it. All right, more meteoric iron. Because speaking of mods, I have the mod that makes this actually into steel. And I think that's a real good natural progression. Like, why, if you can make regular iron into steel, why can't you make meteoric iron into steel? And it does require that you have a steel anvil to work it on. So I thought that was another nice balance. Okay, any more? That was a small one, but I'll take it. Oh, wait, there's more down here. It's telling me there's more. There it is. You little sneaky little thing. Oh, and even another one. All right. Man, I was too quick to rush out. Okay. I like the sand. What is this? This is granite sand. I don't know if it's because it's at night, but it looks nice. Alright. So we were going this way. Let's put back some dirt. Where did we dig? Over here? Because my luck, I'll pass by here again and I'll fall right into the hole. Okay. Let's go east. Oh, what's that? Is that fruit tree? Oh, I thought I saw a fruit tree out of the corner of my eye. But there's one right in front of me, and it's pomegranate. Oh, it's not going to be... Okay, I got to mark this one for sure. Excellent. I don't think I've gotten this one yet. You know what? I didn't capitalize it, but who cares? As long as I can find it again. All right, cool. So we'll be able to come back for that tree when it's ready. It's too bad it's not ripening. I want one now. Darn it. Okay. So that'll be one fruit. I have mangoes. I believe I had those. All right, let's get on the ready. Okie. Lots of acacia trees over here, so if I need more acacia wood, I'm going in the wrong direction. But, oh man, more meteoric iron? What's up with that? Look at that, right here, too. That couldn't be any more obvious if I didn't have the mod. If you don't know, when you see a perfect circle, it usually indicates that that's a meteor. And I don't know if people know, but we actually, before we started to learn how to refine steel, oh, this is going to be a big deposit, I think. Before we learned how to do that, we were actually making metal. We were working metal from meteoric iron that fell. It's actually quite common. And there's something about it, too. I don't know, the way the structure is aligned, that it makes even more, it makes a better iron. Alright, man, got 33 pieces so far. Awesome, because I want to make a meteoric iron armor. Oh, I kind of gave away a surprise. That's not what I'm doing on this one for armor, but that is what I want to do. And I think you need, I don't know, like, I think it's like 30 pieces, 36 pieces, or 36 plates or something like that. Oh, wait, you got to make chainmail first, and then you do that. That's right. So I think if I remember counting all in all, it was like 56 pieces of stuff. Yeah, we'll leave that. All right, cool. We got 44 pieces. And why don't we take these home for our pond? I don't want to cover it all, but that looks good. What kind of is this? You know, I don't think I have brown sage at home. Why don't I take this home too? Oh, it just turns into grass. Okay. Oh, man, I was hoping I could take that like a fern. I kind of like how that looks. Oh, well. All right, east. Stop getting distracted. I'll probably find some food along the way. Oops, see. Are these the mushrooms I already passed? Yep, this is the cave that I almost ran into, and I luckily ran in the middle. I don't know if I explored this. You want to go down there? Looks like a cool cave, like it might have something going on. Why don't we try it out? Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Alright, we're suited up. Let's go. Watch, it's a dead end. That's a dead end. Stupid jerk. Alright. Should probably mark that so I don't get fooled again. I got fooled. I thought we were going to go do some cave exploring and find a ruin and a translocator. Does everybody always think they're going to find something like that when they go into a cave? Every time I go into a cave, I'm like, there's going to be a cool ruin in here, or there's going to be a translocator. I do love these poppies. Is that what they are? Golden poppies, yeah. Cassava, I don't need you. I don't need you. This is all bony soil that's all lit up and nothing left in here. That's the lime. Yeah, I'll leave the lime. Alright, we'll run through here. And we should be hitting... We'll go through the water. Wait. Where is the building? I should put some lights on it. Oh, there might be a light in the front. No, there it is, though. There's the mount. You know, I don't know what the name of this ruin is. It's like a big library down there. I've stripped the heck out of it. There was so much nice stuff to take out of it. Flower pots, flooring, wood. I think I built most of my house with the ebony planks from here. I had to put a bunch of lanterns in there because I took all the gas lamps. All right, cool. We got some lily pads. We got some food. You know, while we're... Whoa, that was weird. See, I told you, there's a memory leak in that stupid thing. Every time I visit that darn thing, it freezes up on me. Usually what I do is I save the game and come back in, and then it's okay. There was a few occasions where I had to... Alright, so we'll go to Island 2 now. Where I had actually, like, closed the game down completely. Alright, I'll go show you if you haven't seen This is my greenhouse. See that memory leak? There we go. Right now, I've got some cabbage. I believe, oh, that's rice. And then I have all kinds of peanuts. Man, these pineapple plants, like, I even water these all the time. It's in the right climate. It's in here. And they're still taking forever. Ooh, these peanuts are ready. Let's take these. All right, more peanuts. Give me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. All right. Except, did I lose peanuts? Because it didn't give me... All right, it was just 2 I took. So I didn't get any extra seeds out of it, huh? Oh, well. Well, at least I keep on growing them. That's good. Okay. What I want to do is over here, I want to build... Oh, that's copper. I want to build a summer home. And I want to have it come off of this cliff. And I could have it hang out over here. It'd be pretty cool, I think. And then back here will be there, and then that's where I'll go with my translocator. And is that a tree off in the distance? A fruit tree? What is it? Whoa. Nice, more olives. All right, let's eat some food. I'm gonna eat some cured meat because I need to bring my protein up. I've been eating everything but the animals. My picket is actually not taking it down, but I do this because if I leave it on the hot bar, sitting on the fruit, you accidentally, if you hold down your mouse too long, you start eating the fruit. And how do I know? I've done that with like fat and early game, and you only have a few pieces of fat, and you're trying to make something with it, and then you accidentally eat it. I'm really curious in the new update too, when certain things like, for example, the new oil lamps, you actually have to make an oil lamp out of clay. But what if you've already made a whole mess out of regular bowls? Like when the update, when you put your world into the new update, will it convert them over? I'm curious about that. So since I found a fruit tree here, why don't we go and see if we can just take a quick glance and find something else. Maybe there's, well, no, I'm just going into more desert, so I'm for sure not going to find it that direction. Mallow, yep, orange mallow. Sounds like a name of an ice cream to me every time I hear that. Orange mallow. Maybe I just gave somebody an idea. Well, guys, I don't really want to be roaming too much. I've got lots of fruit, and I just got tons of olives. I don't know for sure there's anything over there, so why don't we go back and we'll put away the stuff and we'll make the armor. And let's go. This is very crude right now. I'm gonna see, this is a base that I made with the using the chisel, and well, you'll see. And I had an extra one, so I brought it out here. I need to convert that over. All right, now we're ready to go put our stuff away. See how it gets all like sketchy, like the screen gets all weird for a second? It's whenever I visit that one stupid thing. I might move that translocator away from there and start coming in at a different spot and just kind of not even go into the chunk wherever that is, because like I said, it messes me up. All right, here we go. Let's go put the fruit away and the vegetable. I guess olives are. Or is it a fruit? Is it like tomato? You consider it a fruit? Okay, the peanuts. I picked. How many are over there? You know what? I'm going to leave them there. And I'm going to leave these olives. I'm going to eat those. But we'll put the 2 stacks away. There's the old olives. You know what? I need to organize these things better. They're all over the place. But we'll put it in here. This is where I'm putting new stuff anyways. Okay. 2 stacks of olives. That's pretty good. We have that. Why don't we take some peanuts? And we'll eat those. Oh, I'm eating too many. I was already full. Wow, those really fill you up quick. I just think I just wasted a couple. Well, I didn't because it stops your hunger for a while. Why don't we go put these lilies away? Is that what these are called? Lilies? Maybe one here. And do I need more? Is that going to be too many, or do I need just one more? Yeah, right there's good. That looks good. All right. My bees are definitely ready for picking. I don't know if you saw that. I put meteoric iron lanterns there. The white really matches much better with the decor here. And if you look around the back, I made the back. So here we are. These are full too. Okay. These ones I made a little bit different back here, but no, well they're the same as the end caps out front. So I was going to get even more fancier, but I kind of think the way it is, it just speaks for itself. It's just a nice, the way that it's white and with the designs. I think it looks nice that way. And then if we go this way, I'll show you what else I did. So now when I go walking through here, look at it, it's night, everybody. Well, what time is it? Well, it's 4 o'clock now, so it's starting to get light, but darn it, you can still see, though. Look at my lamppost that I made. Well, we'll get away from where there's flowers. You can see it nicer, but they're spaced out every 12 blocks. What's up, cow? So I think what I'm going to do is I might do something a little more fancy on the front, like some kind of cool design. And with the pantograph, I could just copy it and paste it on whatever the 20-something ones that I put along here. I think it's really cool. Some of them look like they're not spaced right when they're on the turns, but I actually double-checked that they really are. So this will give me a nice, clear pathway. Whoa. Yeah. I like that. So, but definitely need something here. Need something in the middle here. I'll come up with some symbol or something. Maybe a little sun. Yeah, maybe I can do like a sun. And then I'll copy and paste that on all of them. I want to do like an actual drawn symbol instead of just doing a pattern like I did with the apiary. I want to see how far I can push my chiseling limits. There's another one. I mean, it looks nice the way it is. I just think it could look better. All right, we'll take some pears. All right, more pears. Cool. More pears. We'll make some pear pie with some rice. So I figured out the balance. I now have rice, and rice really has a lot of satiation. And things like cabbage has a lot of satiation. And when you make those together, it's almost too much. Like you take a bite of a piece of pie, and there's always a piece left in it, and it takes up another slot in your storage. So I think the balance will be is like with fruit, I'm going to use the higher satiation things like rice and so on. And then I think when I make the meat cabbage pies, I'm going to use like the other grains like sunflower and all that. I need to make a figurehead for this boat. I haven't made one yet for it. So on my project list is a figurehead and a couple more shields on here. Maybe even 2 more sets. All right, we got pears. What's that over there? What is that? What is that up there? Are those cherries? Oh, it's more pears. That's all right. You know what? We can eat them. We got enough of them. Let's see. He almost had it. I bet you this is why I did this one or something. No, maybe not. Maybe I won't get them all. We'll see. Let's see if we can stretch. See what I mean about eating them if you're on the... That's weird. Like it's showing that hitbox, but I don't know. Maybe it's not like ready to pick. I don't know why it's not doing it. All right. Mosey on back. Need to put more flowers along here like you see in the first part of the path. It's another project I'd like to get done before the winter's done. I do always... I don't have walls in my camp, so I do try to hunt my grounds and make sure that there's nothing out here that shouldn't be, because I don't want them attacking my animals. I had a bear that attacked... I had a pig that I let loose, and I used to see it all the time for a couple years. I kept on seeing the same pig roaming around here. It was a Generation 5. And then there was a bear, and the bear killed it. Yeah, my heart was broken. He was living the life too. Last I saw him, he had a couple sows with him. So he was living the lifestyle. Okay. So I'm just going to throw this in my inventory, and I'll put this away later, and we'll just get to making the armor that I want to make. Let's put this away here too. You know what? Why don't I eat that? The olives. I think the olives, the icon that's in your tray, that's in the hotbar, just looks weird. Okay, so I found some cinnabar a while ago. So I'm able to make red dye. And with that red dye, I made a bunch of red cloth. And what I'd like to do is make a tailored gambeson, but I'm going to make it red. I'm usually not a flashy person and don't do that, but, you know, cinnabar is hard to come by, and I thought, you know what, I got to find something to dye it, and I did the shields in it, and it turned out a nice color, and I was like, you know what, why don't I make a gambeson? So I think I'm going to need some sticks and some a sewing kit. So let's go to the help and do... All right. So I'm going to need a sewing kit. I mean, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces. How many pieces did I make of that? Did I not make enough? Oh, man. I'm not going to have enough for a full set. I got to make, because I got to make the legs. Oh, I didn't realize it took this much. So I'm going to need 14, 16. So I'm 4 short. Oh, well, we're not going to do that today, I guess, guys. All right, well, I guess the cat's out of the bag, though. You see what my plan is. And starting to feel a little bit dryness in the throat here, so I think I'm going to end this episode. We did what we needed to. I'm going to go and put my fruits and vegetables away, and I don't want it up there, but put that stuff away. And I will come back when we have another fun adventure to go on. So, in the meantime, thank you for joining me. Have a great day. Spend time with your friends, your family, all the people that are important to you. And take care, and God bless.